I used to help the school owner Michael lose 18 pounds in under 2 months, and Kevin lose 10 pounds in under 1.5 months. And last year, I helped the school games winner Christian lose 6 pounds in 1 month, and another guy lose 24 pounds in just over 4 months. And I lost 13 pounds myself last year. So, in this video, I'm going to walk you through the best diet to lose fat as a busy school owner so you can start losing fat today. Well, starting off with, why is diet even important? Why do you need to eat good? Why do you need to fix your diet? So recently, like after the summer last year, in around like September, October, the summer was over. I wasn't going shirtless on the beach anymore. So I thought, okay, let me just focus on putting on more muscle, like having that like really good six pack. You can see here, not even that important anymore. It's okay if I like kind of lose it. So what I did, I used ate a lot of food and started eating more, and I was just focused on like building more muscles, getting bigger, getting stronger. And yeah, I did that. Like I built more muscle. I got stronger. But then now in January, like a few weeks ago, start of 2026, I was like I looked myself in the mirror and I had my six pack wasn't there anymore. Like it wasn't as good. I started looking more like this on the left side, and I thought I've already got pretty good muscles. I'm already big. I'm already strong. Uh, Now instead of just like during the summer having a six pack, but then during the winter kind of lose it, gaining a bit fat. Like not any big amounts, but uh, almost like this, like losing my six pack and getting a bit more body fat. I thought. Just let me get a six pack and have it like all year round now. Like the rest of my life. I'm gonna have a six pack the rest of my life. Be pretty much like this the rest of my life. Because I have already built the muscle, so there is no like point in just sacrificing my six pack to build even more muscles now. Like I'm already have like a good amount of muscles. So I wanted to lose fat. And what I did was I cut out some foods from my diet. I changed up how I was eating. And literally in like 1 2 weeks, I had lost like a few pounds and I had my six pack back. And that was crazy for me because all the times before I have lost fat, like before the summer last year, the summer before that year, the year before that, what I used to do was just do a lot of cardio, like go out running, walking. I would change my diet, but I would also like add in much cardio in order to get six pack abs. But now I didn't do that. I kept doing my workouts. I do my daily workouts, but I didn't do any more running. I didn't do any more walking. I just changed up how I was eating, and I even lost the fat faster by just eating right. So I thought this is powerful. I didn't even need to spend time doing more cardio now. I just changed up how I was eating, and I lost fat. And this was really nice for me because I'm a school owner, just as you. I'm working on my school commute. I'm school, working on my business like 10 hours a day. And if I would spend, let's say, a few extra hours every single week just on cardio, let's say 2 hours, like I don't want to spend that time. I want to spend as much time working. Probably same to you. You don't want to like spend a lot of time exercising. Probably like 1 hour, 2 hours a day. So I just changed. So I just lost fat by my diet, and I got even reminded or like realized even more how powerful diet is for losing fat. And we as school owners, we don't have time for more cardio. So changing our diet is the way if you want to lose fat. And it's easier and faster to eat right than do hours of exercise. Like changing your diet, improving it, eating in a good way is way easier than every single week doing hours of cardio, workouts, all that stuff, and it's just also like pretty exhausting on the body if you're gonna go out walking 2 hours a day, also go to your gym multiple times a week. Like those things are great, but they take time, they are exhausting, and they're not optimal for losing fat, and especially for we as busy school owners. And here's a like good example. Half a pizza is 500 calories, and walking 2 hours burns 500 calories. So that means instead of walking 2 hours extra, you can literally avoid eating half a pizza. So that's like the analogy. Basically, instead of you adding in 2 hours of walking, you can literally eat 500 calories less. And that's like equals half a pizza. Imagine how easy it is to just avoid half a pizza a day. So that's why diet is so powerful because literally you can just eat a bit less and you don't need to do 2 hours of walking. It's crazy. So now let's get into how to actually eat. 'Cause diet super important, and I would say diet is like 90% of losing fat. Some people say it's 70%, 80%. I would say 90%. Like it's super important. Like you can't lose fat on a bad diet. Like it's pretty much like impossible. So let's get into it. But before, check out my free community. I can I can show you around real quick. So here's Kevin I talked about who lost like 10 pounds in 1.5 months. And I post there regularly. We have other school owners also posting more on a fitness journey. And if you go to your classroom, I have test run boost protocol, super powerful diet and a workout plan, and easy fitness meals, which is really helpful. So check it out, link in the description, and I see you inside. But let's get back into it now. Doo-doo-doo. How to eat. So how do you eat? First thing, first thing, to lose fat, the most important thing is to eat in a calorie deficit. Basically, it means you eat less calories than you burn every single day. This is like the science behind it. Because like calories, that's the energy, and the fat it gets stored as energy. So if you use more energy, than you consume, than you eat, then your body will use like the extra energy you didn't consume, it will take fat to use that. In that way, you lose the fat. So, eating in a calorie deficit, that's the first thing. That's what you need to do. That's like the most important thing with fat loss. And how you do that, how do you know how many calories you're gonna aim for a day? Basically, you take your body weight in pounds. So if you're 200 pounds, you take that 200, you times it by 10, and that's 2,000 calories. Then you aim for 2,000 calories a day and don't go above that. That's a good starting point. You can adjust it based on how much fat you lose. If it's too slow, you can go lower. If it's too fast and you don't really want to go that fast, or like if just like your energy use sucks, anything like that, you can go a bit up. But that's the first thing, eating in a calorie deficit. And an easy thing to do that is if you track. I don't really track, and I often don't do it with clients too. I will go over like later how you can be in a calorie deficit without even like needing to track it. I don't even track myself. Have never done it. I just follow like a few principles and methods which make it easy. I call it the no tracking method. But that's the first thing, being a calorie deficit. Then protein, eating high protein. Protein is so powerful. I remember, I think it was like during last summer, I was talking to my mom and she wanted to lose some fat. And she said like, yeah, I started losing fat now because like I'm eating a bit less now. And she said, yeah, like I'm feeling full now, like I'm not that hungry anymore. And I was, and she said she had started eating like more protein and like I think it was like Greek yogurt or like more meat, stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, that's what I have, because I had like gave her some tips, and I was like, yeah, that's the thing with protein. When you eat more protein, you get full, like you get less hungry, which makes you eat less overall in the day, which make you stay in a calorie deficit even easier. You probably felt that you can't really eat like a lot of chicken. If you have chicken, because chicken is very like protein dense, so if you have like a plate with like a lot of chicken, you'll get full like pretty quickly. I remember I was eating with a friend at one time, and we just took a lot of chicken, and we usually like eat a lot, like two, 3 plates at that time. Like I was really focused on building muscles, like it was a year ago. But we both, after like one plate of just having a lot of chicken, we was like, damn, like we can't even eat more. And we was like, yeah, it's the chicken. It's like high protein. It makes us feel full like really quick. So having a lot of protein is very powerful in that sense, but also because it helps us build muscle. Protein creates muscles. When we are in the gym, we're training, our muscles breaks down, but then the protein help us build them up again. So protein used to make us build more muscles. If you eat more protein, you build more muscles. And when we have more muscles, we burn more calories, which leads to us being in a calorie deficit more easier. So protein and calorie deficit is very connected. So those two things. And one thing is when we eat protein, our body require like more energy to burn it. No, to digest the protein because it's a bit like harder for the body. And what does that mean? That means our body uses more calories to digest protein, which make it also easier for us to be in a calorie deficit because the more protein we eat, the more calories our body will burn on a daily basis. So protein is very powerful. Calorie deficit, high protein diet, those are the two principles of a fat loss diet. And now with the protein, eating your body weight, your goal body weight, grams of protein every day. So if you're 200 pounds and you want to get down to 180 pounds, then 180 grams of protein per day is a good amount to aim for. It's high, it can take some like effort to get there, but it's 100% doable. And I will go over just in a minute like how you could easily do that, how you could easily get enough protein and be in a calorie deficit. And then the third thing, the third principle is eating clean. This is a huge one. Like if you want to lose fat, avoiding junk food, sweets, bullshit like that. Seed oils also very bad. Bread, like fast carbs like bread, pasta, they're not good either. But mostly just eating clean, like avoiding sugar and seed oils. Fast food, junk food, cookies, cakes, candy, soda, energy drinks, all those things, they're not good. So avoiding that. And how I stopped with junk food and sweets was I slowly had it less and less over time. So like I was a big like junk food eater, fast food eater. I had a sweet tooth. Like I love all those things a few years ago. But stopping, slowly having it like once a week, once every 2 weeks, eating it less and less over time. That's how I stopped and just reflecting a lot. Okay, what causes me to eat it? What situation are there that make me eat those type of foods? How can I avoid it next time? And just like really trying to avoid it. And over time, it took me like 2, 3 months. switch to like a fully clean diet. I haven't had any junk food, fast food for like over 2 years now. It was like late 2023 when I started eating clean. And because like the sugar, the seed oils, all that bullshit that they put in these junk foods and sweets, they are so bad if you want to lose fat. That sugar, it slows down fat loss a lot. And not only that, like it adds a lot of calories, which make a calorie deficit very hard to be in if you eat like junk food. You have chocolate, you have pizza, you have cookies, all that stuff. And it just make our body like more sick and cause inflammation, which makes it harder to lose fat, messes up like the whole body. Like we human beings, like 1,000 years ago, they didn't have McDonald's, didn't have candy and shit. We're not made to eat fast food and junk food. It's crazy when I see people eat that. Like that's not human food. It's just these evil companies, McDonald's and uh, fucking donuts. I don't even know what the companies are called, but they make food that are they put sugar and shit in it to make it addictive, taste good, satisfy our like dopamine levels and cravings and things like that. So we buy more of it, so they make more money, but on the cost of like the people becoming weaker, more sick, more fat. So super important. Eat clean, like, and you will have more energy and focus for your business and your school community. So make no sense to eat junk food. It's very it's very stupid to do it. Now the best foods. So here are some foods that gonna make it easier for you to be in a calorie deficit, get enough protein, and they are clean. So steak is a great one. Ground beef, eggs, chicken, Greek yogurt, sweet potatoes. All those foods are great. Berries, turkey, some fruits, also good. But these food are the best because they are high protein and most of them are like low calories, which makes it easy to be in a calorie deficit and get enough protein. Sweet potatoes is like the best carb option. So if you want some carbs, sweet potatoes is a good one. So what I would do is just have a diet with these foods because like fewer ingredients is better. When you have all these different ingredients in your food, if you're gonna make some, let's say you have like ground beef, but then you add in some milk, some seasoning, and then you have some sauce with it, and then add in some vegetables, and you just add all this kind of stuff. It's every time you add another ingredient, is another chance. Like you add more calories, you add in something bad, and you just basically waste calories. Let's say you have some meat, but then you have some sauce with it, and you add in something like some sauce. You just add in unnecessary calories, which make the calorie deficit harder to be in compared to if you just had the ground beef by itself. So I would just keep it very simple. Have less ingredients. The less things is better you have. Basically, what I have now is like ground beef, eggs, Greek yogurt, berries, some fruits, sometimes like sweet potatoes. That's it. Some people they used to have like too many different ingredients, and it's not good. It just make it so complicated when you have all this stuff. And another thing, you are a busy school owner. You don't have time to cook this complicated stuff like you're gonna prepare this food, then you're gonna do this other food, put in all the ingredients. Like it's so complicated and just takes so much time. Like having ground beef, you can literally make 2 kilogram, like 4 pounds. Then you have it ready for like 3 days, 4 days. even more to eat instead of like cooking with all these different ingredients. And now, same meals every day. This is a cheat code. Super, super powerful. My best clients, we have same meals every day. They're okay with that. Because then the only thing you need to do is figure out how many calories you need a day. Let's say you're 200 pounds, you want to lose fat, you have 2,000 calories a day. Protein, you want to get to 180 pounds, lose 20 pounds, you have 180 grams of protein every day. So then you have your numbers. Then you take these foods, you fit them in to hit that, to hit those numbers. Very simple to do. You can use ChatGPT for this. Say, make a diet plan for me. Then you can say like how many meals you want. If it's 3 meals a day, that's a solid amount. I want to have 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it's gonna be 2,000 calories and 180 grams of protein. And include these foods. Then let's say you pick ground beef, chicken, and eggs, Greek yogurt, and berries, for example, if that's what you want. Make a diet plan. So I hit those numbers. Then it will basically give you the amount you need. If it's 200 grams Greek yogurt, you have like 1 pound ground beef, 5 eggs, whatever it is, and then you have that. Then maybe you make some adjustments. You try it out for a week. Maybe you change things a bit here and there to make it like more enjoyable for you, make it fit you even better. But then after that, you just eat it day after day. I eat the same meals every day. I eat the same breakfast, same lunch every single day because it's just easy. And when you do that, you can meal prep, which will save you a lot of time. So one excuse I've heard school owners say is, I can't eat healthy because I'm so busy. It takes time. I'm telling you right now, eating unhealthy takes more time and energy than eating healthy. Just imagine this, eating unhealthy. So either you go buy some fast food, which is pretty like complicated because you actually like need to go to the restaurant, buy it, sit there, eat it, or like if you order it home, you need to go on the app, order it, and you spend like extra money on that. Or if you're eating unhealthy at home, okay, you still like cooking something, like you're still spending some time cooking it. If it like a freeze pizza or whatever, you're still spending time on it. Compared to if you eat healthy, let's say you have ground beef, you make a big amount of ground beef every Monday, takes you an hour, then you can heat it up in the microwave for 1 minute. All your meals the rest of the week. It takes no time to eat healthy. Greek yogurt and berries for breakfast. You literally take the Greek yogurt package, put in some berries, and eat it. It takes 30 seconds to prepare. Having some bullshit like cereal and milk probably take even longer. So having the same meals every day is a cheat code, and that allows you to meal prep. That's what I do. Every Monday I do my ground beef for the week. Super easy. So whenever I want to have lunch, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so on, I just put out the food I'm gonna have and put it in the microwave. That's absolute cheat code. And now, these are the most important things for your diet, and this is like basically all you need. Super simple. Then go into my diet. I can show you like how my diet kind of look like. Breakfast, I have Greek yogurt and berries. I often add some like cinnamon or ca- cacao powder. I probably pronounce it not that good. But I have that and make it taste better, and I have some berries. Super easy, like raspberries, blueberries. In this picture, I had strawberries. And then for lunch, I have the ground beef, like 300 grams ground beef and 5 eggs. That's what I have. And then for dinner, often have like chicken or ground beef, sometimes fish. That can vary a bit, but most of the time it's just like ground beef. And then in this picture, I have sweet potatoes and some olives. So I have like a bit of carbs, not too much, and then some olives, like healthy fats, make it taste better. This is what I usually eat, and then later, after my dinner, a few hours before sleeping, I can have like 2 or 3 eggs and like a kiwi or two to get in some more protein. Because like I don't need to lose fat, so I can eat a bit more. For you, it's probably gonna like 2 or 3 meals a day is a good amount. So that's it. This is like how it can look like. Now another thing is less carbs. That's also a very important thing. Like you see here, I don't really have a lot of carbs. I have some berries, I have some sweet potatoes, but that's it. Then I can have like a few fruits, like a kiwi, clementine, maybe an apple sometimes. But that's it. Like I don't have a lot of carbs because carbs make you like it makes it harder to lose fat. But you can still have it, like sweet potatoes. Uh, you can have it. So if you want to have carbs, I would just have it to like 1 or 2 meals. Like Greek yogurt and some berries, that's all right. It's not like a lot of carbs, like the berries. Then I would, if I, then maybe for lunch you don't maybe have any carbs. That's what I do. I don't have carbs for lunch. But then for dinner I can have a bit of it. But just keep the carbs low if you're gonna have it. That would help. Now I wanted to share Michael's diet plan. So that's my client. He's 6 years old. He lost 18 pounds in under 2 months while scaling his Skool community to over 500 members. And I want to share how I'm going to do this. Yeah, so I'm going to share his diet. What he's the diet plan I made for him because it has worked well for him and you can also get some value. Okay, so here's the diet plan. So he started at like almost 250 pounds. So if you are around that weight, you can just copy this diet plan if you want. But if you below that, maybe have a bit less each food. So this is 2,200 calories. We went even a bit lower uh, on the calories because it like speed things up. Less calories, you're gonna lose fat faster. So you want to have that 10x rule, but you can even go lower. Then 230 grams of protein is a good amount. He wanted to get below like 230 pounds, starting at like 248 around there. But here it is. It's lunch, dinner, and then a snack. Lunch, chicken, broccoli, quinoa, olive oil, and then like some vegetables. Very simple. A lot of chicken to get the protein. Still some carbs, still some vegetables, some olive oil. Meal two, salmon, asparagus, and sweet potato. Sweet potato is a cheat code, but yeah, a lot of meat again, a lot of salmon. And then meal three, a thing he was struggling with was like snacking on stuff that wasn't really that good like late at night. So what we did that worked really well was just replacing it with Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt, some like whey protein, some blueberries, and then if you want, like you can have some like oats or almonds with it. But this was a great option. So if you're struggling like with snacking, I would just say replace it with Greek yogurt and the berries. I've done it with multiple clients and it has worked well because Greek yogurt is you can have a lot of it because it's high protein and so low in calories. And it tastes good. If you have like some berries, you can have some cinnamon with it, make it taste really good. If you have some like whey protein, some nice flavor, if you do like protein powder, that's also a good option. But this is the diet plan for him. So you can take inspiration from this. But back to the document. And the outcome, what happens when you fix your diet? You lose fat without needing to exercise all day. You lose fat week after week, more energy for work. This is underrated. Like you get more productivity, more focus, you work better on your business. Like diet give you more energy and like you are what you consume. If you're eating junk food and the bullshit and low protein, like your body is not gonna function that well, and you're more likely to get distracted when you're working and get tired and stuff like that, and you're gonna perform like a bird. Like per- diet boosts performance a lot. So this is the outcome. Like only good stuff will happen. You will lose fat. You don't need to exercise all day, spend hours doing cardio to lose fat. You lose fat consistently week after week, get more energy. And now I currently have 3 spots open to work with me one on one to lose 20 pounds of fat in 3 months. And if you're curious, there is a link to apply in the description. First come, first serve. Let's go. And now, conclusion, diet is everything. Diet is everything. Super important. Eat clean and high protein, less carbs, calorie deficit. That's basically it. Keep it simple. You don't need any flashy diets. Like sometimes I hear these people say, "Oh, is overnight oats good?" And I'm like, "You have seen an Instagram reel with some like probably like some woman, female fitness influencer making this overnight oat, make it cute, flashy edit. It looks perfect, but like for us school owners, that's not realistic. It takes too much time, effort to do that shit. And the thing is, it's not even a good breakfast. Like have Greek yogurt instead and berries, much better. But this was it. The number one diet to lose fat as a business school owner. Eat like this, and you will lose fat. Thank me later. Double bicep flex. Let's go.